I'm going to be showing you how to send out a listing agreement with Skyslope, and I'm going to go through the other required forms that are required with each transaction and just kind of go through Skyslope just a little bit to show you some of the basics. Skyslope is kind of like Docusign, but in my opinion, it's a lot better. And not only is it easy to send out documents and get electronic signatures, but it's also the platform where in a transaction with EXP where you go and upload all your documents for compliance. All right, first things first, I'm gonna show you how to get to Skyslope in the first place because there's a good chance if you're watching this video, you might not even know how to get there. So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. First one, you can go to Google and just type in Skyslope. Yes, it's that easy. Type it in, boom. It'll get you Skyslope right there. The other way to do it would be to log into EXP Enterprise. I know when you're first getting started with EXP, there's all these different dashboards and different things and apps to connect, but Skyslope, that's going to be like the main one that you're going to want to use. So once you find it for the first time, make sure you bookmark it so you can get back there. So it's like I said, it's on your Enterprise. You scroll down, Skyslope right there. This is going to be your home screen for Skyslope, so there's just a couple things you want to know. This main screen, this is where you're going to upload any current transactions you have and upload all your documents for compliance when something gets under contract. This Docusign up here in the top, so you click apps, open this up. Docusign, this is like if you just have a one-off document that you want to send somebody, like it might not even be real estate related, just pretty much anything that you want to send like a one-off. What you can do is upload the document in there and send it out for electronic signatures. If you want to send out a listing agreement, what you're going to do is click on Forms right here. The way Skyslope organizes all this is actually super convenient in my opinion. So you see I have a bunch of stuff I'm working on right here. What you can do is so we're going to create a new file. We're going to get ready to say I went on a listing appointment and now we are ready to send out that listing agreement to somebody. So we're going to do who is the client. We're going to click seller. Just type in some John Smith. John Smith. We can do John.Smith at. Okay, got their email address in there. Is there a property? Yes. So we're going to put the street address for the property in there. So we're just going to do 123. Let's just find something. 123 Main Street, Freeport. Okay. And then you can name the file anything you want it to be. I like to name them by whatever address I'm working on for that house. I think that helps you organize everything the best. Create. Okay, and now we get to this screen right here where we can add different forms to this file. So now we're in the file of 123 Main Street. We're going to add some forms. So we want to send out a listing agreement. And so the listing agreement that I use is, you type in consent, and right here, the exclusive right of sale listing agreement with consent to transition to transaction broker. That is the listing agreement that I prefer. Also with EXP compliance, there's going to be 2 additional forms that are required with every single transaction. So for my area, type in business. Affiliated business arrangement disclosure. We have one for Florida, so I'm going to add that. And the other required form for every transaction is a wire fraud prevention notice. So you're just going to type in WFPN and wire fraud prevention. And we're going to be working with a seller, so we're going to add that. We're sending out a listing agreement, and so the other thing we want to do is also get a seller's disclosure. So I'm going to add a seller's disclosure. Seller's property disclosure, residential. I'm going to add that. The other thing you could do is if the house was in an HOA, you would add Homeowners Association HOA Community Disclosure Rider. Okay, then we're going to click Next. And now we have added all of our forms to our file. Now that we have all of our forms in here, I'll show you how to add them all into an envelope and send them out for signatures. So here's what we're going to do. In the top left corner, there are these little circles. So we're going to check all these and we're going to select all 5 of these forms. And then down here in the bottom, we're just going to click Fill and Send. So now we have all of our forms right here, and we just need to go through and fill out all of our contracts in here. So, we fill out all the price and terms and everything. The affiliated business arrangement, this is just EXP saying, hey, we have these other companies that we have a stock in, and if you use one of these other title companies, EXP will get some sort of profit in some way. So that's all it is. It's just a disclosure. The wire fraud prevention notice is just saying, hey, be on the lookout for wire fraud. That's literally it. You just have to have them sign it. And then you have the seller's property disclosure and the homeowner community disclosure page. So once you go through and fill out all these forms and you got everything ready to go, then you are ready to click on prepare signature down here. You might see up in the top right corner, you have this import MLS data tab right here. This is very cool. It's not as helpful with a listing, but it's super helpful if you are about to send out an offer with a buyer, because you can just click this button up here and you can actually search the MLS listing and it'll pull in a bunch of data. It'll pull in the listing agent and the tax ID number and all that. So it will save you a lot of time by doing that. So we have our form filled out, everything's ready to go. Now we want to scroll down here and click prepare signature. Now it's already added me as the agent, and this is the seller that I have added right here. So we're just going to do, I don't have anything to, actually I do have something to sign, because this is a listing agreement, so I do have to sign this one. And so I'm going to click next. Okay, and so now the Skyslope is going to automatically fill out all these sections where initials or signature is needed. But as you can see, I still need the broker to actually sign this listing agreement as well. And I need broker initials at the bottom of each one of these pages. So what you can do is go over here to recipients, do edit recipients, click new recipient right here. Our broker's name is broker name today, and then you want to put in their email address, and that will add them in as a signer. So then you can go ahead and manually drop in all of their initial spots and their signature. So once you go through that and you see everything is ready to go, it automatically even put in the address. I like to just make sure I scroll through and check that everything was uploaded. Yep, dropped in all my fields, all my signature spots. We are ready to go. So then all you do is click send, and you can type a little note here, and I like to say the email subject line, I might do listing packet, something like that. Then click send out for signatures, and you're done. That's it. Super fast. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments.